downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Browns defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Palmer going to go in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Red, cycle. Drill green.
From the 22, Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Shot, 17.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Now Jones. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Okay, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Browns coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
And Lance going to throw.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Browns nothing.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ten cycles.
Working from the gun. Lance. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
97. Yellow, go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down, Chicago.
62 blaster. Ready?
And Lance now to throw.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7.
Another run here with Sanders.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Black ultra.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Troy, Rita.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Timberland. Other side.
To throw again, Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jones on third down.
Able to find the open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Back to throw again.
Able to hit his target lane.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Half 18, half 18.
Back Back to throw. Jones.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Mitchell.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Lance now on first down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Reader. Ladybug.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Apple. Timberland. Up we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Flick right. Other side. Detroit Johnson.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Touchdown, Browns! Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the year.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times, the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this to the 31.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This a 2nd and 8.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up with Conley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Okay, here we go.
2nd and 5.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the ball. On the ball. Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Completion left side to Miller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Under
ready.
4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Needle blue. Red cycle. Set cut.
They're going to look to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Drill green. Hey, green. You yellow. Set cut.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Ready?
Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Sanders.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Bears 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Dom Capers. Triple right, Pacino. South salad.
Now Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Detroit. Rita.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Mitchell, 32 yards. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 3 brings us second down at the 18-yard line.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On third and long, it's Lance.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
Here we go, hey.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ladybug,
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Apple.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.